Alright, hi everybody, it's Kizutsukanai 22. I'm gonna do Unbreakable Machine Doll episode review. This was a pretty good episode. I know a lot of people don't like it, this series. It's to them. But I still think it's great. I thought it was done very well, this episode. The Maggie chapter is going to take 100% of me to review. Because what went down in that chapter pissed me off to all hell. In a basket. So that's going to be later today. But after this review of Machine Doll, I will do a review for a manga that is new, but it will be uploaded for the Times of Darkness channel. So, yeah, I look forward to that. That will probably be uploaded later today as well. Okay, this episode, Unbreakable Machine Doll. This was pretty interesting. I mean, it was to be expected. What everybody thought was going to happen in this episode. Elf Speeder 2. Raishin is pretty much with Henrietta, Charlotte's sister. And, it seems like this situation with this whole, this Felix's clan, family, trying to kill the headmaster and everything has gotten to a point of ridiculousness. And essentially what occurs in this episode is, we have him and Henrietta going through the underground area, which they were blasted into, which was blasted by Tyrant Rex. And it seems that's basically what's going on. They're going through that underground area. And Yaya's really upset, and she's with the, counselor, teacher thing, girl, woman. And they encounter, because they go back and forth in this episode, between Raishin's situation going on with him to Yaya. They encounter these guys who are part of her clique, if you will. They're like the guys who try to get involved. They get involved with when people are using dolls wrongfully. And this kind of felt very weird because they mentioned, he's the chosen one. I'm like, and she calls him second last because he's second last in the rankings. I'm like, chosen one? What is this, Star Wars and Naruto now? I'm like, no, don't say that. But that's what they called him. And basically we have Henrietta and him going through the underground area, trying to find a way out. And they stop at one point and they're talking, and he basically shares, not his life story, Raishin, but he shares some information to Henrietta about himself, about his family, and the whole scenario. What ends up happening is the headmaster shows up with that Magus guy, the one he wants to kill. And I was like, oh, awkward. It's kind of a scene. And essentially, he sits, he goes somewhere else because he feels uncomfortable, with him. And he tells Henrietta the whole story that he's trying to kill him. That was crazy. And, that's basically what transpired there. And it was kind of weird. At the same time, the guy and we find out another thing about this scenario is that the kid who's telling Charlotte to go and try to kill the headmaster and everything, okay, he's supposedly cousins with Felix. So it's a family thing, And the guy who's his butler shows up and tries to attack and kill Raishin. But then, we have the doll of the Magus show up, and he fights him. She fights him, and eventually that butler guy goes back and leaves. Later on, they get rescued. Now, this was kind of interesting in a way, this episode, in this first half, because I thought it was interesting that Raishin shared a bit of his past with somebody that he felt a connection to. I thought that was interesting in this episode. And he goes and sees Yaya, and she's hugging. She's like, the whole bit. And later on, that's basically what happens. And the rest of the episode has to do with other stuff. Basically what happens is Raishin comes up with this plan to... Oh, we also find something else out. Apparently he has a fiance. And that's why he can't get with any other girl. Because he's engaged with his fiance. But hasn't been null and voided yet. This engagement and everything. But he basically tells that to Yaya. Okay, the rest of the episode though, we basically have what do we have? Oh right, we had them kidnapping Henrietta. Because if they kidnap Henrietta, they figured they'll come after him instead of the other way around. It was a ploy to get them off his backs or whatever, to attract him to them, the butler guy. So we have this kind of thing where Charlotte's there with this cousin, and we find out apparently it's not cousin of Felix, it's somebody else entirely different. And I was like, whoa, what's this mean? We don't find the true answer to this scenario, and instead we have this cousin of Felix telling his butler, go and get Henrietta back, and he asks about second last, like, kill him. They say if you want, you can kill him and bring his head on a platter to this harlot, Charlotte. I'm like, what a bastard. Just a bastard feeling that. So basically we have this standoff with Raishin, Yaya against this guy, this butler. I'm basically going to fight it off. And that's where we're at right now, at the end of this episode. And like I said, overall, the only really interesting parts of the episode were probably like the first half, middle. I'd give this 4. That's all. 4, maybe 3.5. Nothing really too special going on in this episode. It's still a good series. It's just... And I personally, I think this scenario, it's like, come on, someone just fuck these people up. Felix's cousin, like, come on, get with the program. But still, a good episode. The show is good. It's just, it's just, I don't know. It's just. Some people don't like it, But I like to see where this is going here with this anime. It's had its moments. Unbreakable Machine Doll has its moments, but it's not something that I would just say, oh, great shit since, It's not like that. But 4 out of 5, pretty good episode. Like I said, really, I found the first half really enjoyable. That was the enjoyable part, I believe, in this episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, after this video, I'm going to do a manga chapter review. Now, as far as Maggie's concerned, the Cohen. That guy, Cohen, fuck off. Fuck off. But that is for later, when I do the chapter review for Maggie. And I'm not going to pull any punches, people. Let me tell you right now, I ain't pulling nothing. Cohen, he's getting the hammer of justice. For me. So, look forward to that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, pretty good. It was an alright episode. Like I said, first half was great of Unbreakable Machine Doll. We'll see how they end this. Yeah. Because it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 more episodes. And that's going to be it. So, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Bonkai Night 22. I will see you guys later. Peace.